Sorry, Cancer Money Mike, Triple Thai here from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. Time has started. Here we go. Where am I? Where am I going? Parahasabodi here in Thailand. Thursday, if you want to call it. It was good. And sorry, I do apologise. I do apologise. I have not been did give it a review and talked about Man City. Do my daily reviews of Man City, which I promised. And again, for instance, I'll catch up 100%. If I have to do two a day, regardless. Anyway, what the thing is, what I am is a Manchester City football fan. Okay? For instance, and regardless, even though I'm 10,000 kilometres away from the Etihad Stadium, and it hurts me hard. I also live with a Thai woman. And for instance, if you live with a Thailand woman or a woman, full stop, okay, and again, there will be women out there, and but again, and all I want is I begged on my knees. I've been married a lot of times. I've been engaged a lot more times to different women, different parts of the country. And all I want, yes, me, my ugly face, yes, me. I kid you not. I'm not joking with you. So, for instance, all I want is a woman to understand my passion, my love for the football club. Because growing up, my longest relationship in my life has been with Manchester City Football Club. Okay, not being female bound, all right, and thinking what's going to I should have been born gay, maybe, probably maybe that I don't know, maybe that would have been easier for me. But all I want is a woman to understand the fact that I am who I am, and even though I am not majorly obsessed, and I've known Man City fans and sort of football fans and people who are absolutely 100% obsessed about their following their football club. They go home and away, spend all their money, blah blah blah. That's not me. I do realise there's a life after Manchester City, and I do that. But when I'm actually, But when I'm actually talking about Man City, watching Man City, and following Man City, for instance, I just want my woman, for instance, to understand me. And I kid you not, for instance, right now, I've moved to Thailand, etc. For instance, for a woman who says, after my previous woman, an English woman, who moved from Denmark to move with her, who were born opposite the Etihad Stadium, who were born in Manchester, and after a couple of years relationship, she said, "I never realised that Man City and Man United hate each other." And I'm like, "What the hell?" And her son, she got married to a guy, for instance, to a guy who divorced. Her son, for instance, who was a United fan, and she was asking me more about United than Man City, even though she said she was a City fan. And then I realised, etc., this ain't going to work. I said, so I begged and pleaded to my Thai lady, please, if I come to Thailand and we're going to spend the time together, you've got to understand my love for my football club, Manchester City, right? She said yes. Now, she's taking time off work. Not taking off time, but she's got some time off work, 2 days. To her, it was a celebration. Not only she get paid, she's working for a good company, she got 2 days off work. Normally she gets no time off work. They work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, no time off work, and maybe the odd day here and there. She's had 1 day off a week, and now she's got 2 days off a week. Brilliant, very happy for her. But she's also on her time of the month. But she also, this is relevant, it's very relevant, because she also got paid. And with a woman with money in Thailand, etc., is a woman like the Tasmanian devil. She needs to go out and spend it. So, for instance, don't sit there and have a go at me and say, no, that's not very nice. It is. And it's also relevant to the story, the reason why you have not seen me. The mere fact that, so I said to her the day before, Manchester City are playing Walankan Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Okay, what time does it finish, she says. But the mere fact that she likes to sleep in until about 9, 10 o'clock, etc. She's agreed to wake up at 8 o'clock. Thank you. And for instance, and then she'll for instance, sit around, and then Then we'll go. She said, "What time did you finish?" I said, 10 o'clock. Because I don't know what you do yourselves. If you're ever with a woman and half time comes, she'll go, "It's finished, end game finished." I'll say, "No, it's half time." You're like, ah! Anyway. So here's that, for instance. So she did the same thing, and I said, "Oh, that's first 40 minutes." I said, "10," which is 10 o'clock. 10 Mon Chao, finished 10 o'clock. What I didn't realise that for Al-Hilal had a different perspective of the things. So of course it went on later. She hadn't had breakfast, even though she could walk across to the actual salon across the way and get some food or go and spend some time with her father. She wanted to have breakfast and dinner or lunch or whatever with me. We did have some food in the house, etc., but we need to go out and get some more food. But so I went in during halftime and got some rice and bananas. Now that's what I enjoy. That's what I like. Okay, rice and bananas. I'm not eating that rubbish, etc. But she wanted to go and eat some pao, some Thai food, lovely food, etc. But the fact is, but she wanted to go to a cafe and she wanted to eat at that cafe. So, but she wanted to eat with me. So she didn't want to eat alone. So, but the problem thing is, but so she had to sit there and wait for the football to finish. And of course, and I'm listening. So I'm watching the game, and I've got her in my background going, huff, and because she's on the time of the move, she goes from 0 to volcano. And this is Thai. They do go boom straight up, and they go crazy at you. Now, it's not being disrespectful to Thai women if you live in the West. Oh, that's terrible. How can you say that? It is what it is. It's the truth. Okay, start off, Francis, but I can have doing all my diplomacy. Please, just And so, of course, I'm watching the game, thinking that Man City is going to win 4 or 5-0. We're going to beat. We got Flamation in the next round. Happy days. We're going to have a great day. And I was happy as the lamb, and got my lady off, etc. Even though she's on a red. For instance, we got Flamation in the next round. And for instance, I'm going off and we'll have a nice time and go out and spend some money and have a really, have a nice day together. So, I'm watching the game, half-time, 1-0 to Man City. They're moaning about handball. Handball here. Hand. Isn't that your hand? Okay, right. But the ball hit here. Above his t-shirt line. We're 1-0 up, regardless of whatever. I'm sure our rivals saying, that's a handball. Anyway, even though that is your hand, that's your arm. Damn certain that's your elbow. Okay, that's your shoulder, but that's definitely your arm. Arm ball. But he hit above that, got the 1-0. City okay, for instance, plenty of time. So the goalkeepers are playing a blinder. So thinking, okay, right. It's half time. So second half, just waiting for it. They came out, Jack in the box. Gotta give credit. A, the fact that we're on $5 million $5 million a piece. Right, fine. We've seen it before. What's it go when playing FA Cups and League Cups and whatever in these cup draws. For instance, but also, for instance, they got these they're an half decent team. And if you look, they played against Madrid, they played against other teams. So we needed to watch out. Did we walk into the game? Was sleepwalking into the game, thinking that we're just going to waltz in there because of our previous results? Probably, yeah. So, for instance, Pop Guardiola, another bit of an experimental side. So, because, listen, guys, this is not the review of the game. This is my review of why I'm not, you haven't seen me, but we've got 1 month to talk about the review of the game. We've got 1 month to talk about it. And, there's also something I'm going to talk about in a minute, and which you guys need to understand. And honestly, and I'll tell you right now, if you ever meet one of these guys, I've got 2 people, for instance, I would absolutely bloody slap on the head next at the moment. One is somebody flying a Palestinian flag. Stupid. And one person, for instance, who was calling Eddison for that, for the game. Anyway, coming back to the point, I'll come back to that in a minute. Anyway, so they're half-time, feeling whatever. She's thinking, I said, listen, finish at 10, munch out. But 10 o'clock, run away. Okay. So she sat there, looking, whatever. So why do you have a shower? When you get yourself, why don't you go see your father? Blah blah. Well, I'm sick and tired of I'm listening to this woman, huffing and puffing away. What's it called? Hungry, because she had no food, she had no coffee, and she's a bit grumpy. To me, I love the mornings, love the afternoons, love the evening. I don't get grumpy. I'm not a grumpy person. For instance, in any way whatsoever. For instance, if I don't drink coffee in the morning, I'm fine. If I don't have coffee in the morning, I'm fine. I love the mornings. You can wake me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm happy as a Larry. I don't get grumpy. Okay, but she does. Anyway, so. But especially when she's going to have a coffee and she's on a red. So there's a powder keg waiting to go boom, 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 boom. So, of course, when it gets to 2-1, okay, and it gets to 2-2, for instance, and we're going to extra time, I say, I'm sorry, Couture Cap. I'm sorry, but it's going to be another 30 minutes. Okay, her level. has gone up to here. My level of, would you just give me this, please? Just chill out. Has gone another level. Then she kicked you, whatever, to a point, and all I'm hearing is huff and puff and huff and puff. What's it called? What's it called? 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, and Foden, Shaker comes on, passes to Foden, 3-3, boom. Okay, fair enough. Come on, City, get this ball up the line. The ball wouldn't go over the line regardless of what we did. And for instance, and then suddenly 4-3, and for instance, and then she's absolutely, why the hell, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, I'm going, will you shut up? And, of course, she goes crazy at me. Okay, I think that's it. I grab my mobile telephone, I turn off the widescreen, I'm off into here. And I'm watching it here. No air conditioner, no nothing. I'm watching it on a tiny little phone. She goes, all I heard is bang, 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 boom, whatever. And then she calls me 5 times on the mobile. I'm watching it on the mobile, and it comes up on the mobile. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So, for instance, I would just stop it, trying to block her, which she got upset about. But do you know what she's doing? She's telling me the fact that she's gone across the way to get some coffee from the salon across the way. All she do is walk across the way. I'm going to her father's, or just across the way. Don't get a couple of 100 meters. But no, she's gone there. And she's taken my wallet, everything, So, of course, I've got her to think about, and I'm watching the game. I'm watching it on DAZN. DAZN, I've got this little thing across the way with a free thing, with a little beer thing across the way. And every time it pops up, etc., you can't see the play. And so I'm going to the play, so I'm getting that. We're looking at Thor 3, thinking, for fucking heck, and they're going absolutely crazy. Got a big up the manager, big up. Congratulations to them. Gonzalo had a point. They knew how to play against Man City. The below block are got plenty of question marks. The reason why I can't do a video today about the game, because there's too many questions. Why did not Shaker come on? Why did Phil and Foden take too long? Why did they take Rodri off? Why did they take Guardiola off? Why did they bring on the old guard, etc.? What was the story? Why was the old problems coming back through? Why did they leave Savini on for all the way through the game when he was ineffective? What the hell happened? So of course, I can't sit there and talk to you because I'm going to take all your day up, and you're a very busy person. You're not going to sit there and want to listen to me go bap things. You want to listen to, we need to break this down, break it down, and that is what I'm going to do, because we've got 1 month before the start of the season. A lot of incomings, a lot of outgoings now. Was going to be very popular, and now between now and whatever. Now we've got to. I've avoided the media like the plague. I've just started listening to some City fans, LB, Nobbins, things like that. Typical City, or the whole lot of them, starting to pick up, whatever. Because of, again, it's hurt me. It hurt me deeply, deeply hurt me, deeply hurt me. The fact we lost and we're out of the Club World Cup. Deeply, I was enjoying the competition. I was defending the competition against the biased British media. By people moaning about heat. It's too hot. You're like, shut up. It's going to, there's not many empty stadiums, not many people there. Why are you going to stay next season? When the Club World Cup, the World Cup is going to be there. Shut up. Honestly, why can't you just be happy? But no, anyway, so I defended the media, I've defended everything, defended our reasons to be there, defend. And unfortunately, it hasn't worked out for us. If we got down to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, I would have been okay with it, but we didn't. And we didn't have a chance to see Fluminense, which against Man City, which I'm sure would have been a brilliant game of football. And rather than watching a team who's playing low block, doing what they've done, credit to them, right? They're just playing like a championship team or whatever. And they did it, and they did what they needed to do. Right, I'd rather see Man City go out to Fluminense, who are more of a football team, than a team, for instance, who wants to play low block. I can't stand that. Okay, because Qantas say yes, but you have got to do. But I want to see a football game, a competitive football game, not a team who plays low blocks and lobs it over and scores. I have 4 chances and scores 4 goals. Call me old-fashioned. I want to see a football game rather than actually people. Their tactics. Do they get their tactics correct? Ruben Neves play well? Did they things like that? Yes, they've given credit. But I can't sit there and say that. But Man City, if any of those goals would have gone, it could have been double figures for Man City, right? Okay, we had plenty of chances, right? But we didn't put them with the goalkeeper. You got to give him credit. Just like Palace, give him credit. Right? Did he get the look? Yes. Did Man City get the look? No. Okay, but again, it's football. We got to do. But you got to play teams who are going to play football, fast, exciting football, and you got teams who are going to be playing low block. Okay, so but they played to their strengths. We did not. Boom, and we got plenty of things to talk about, which I will be playing in that in the future. Right, so I'm back. I've not gone away. I've been thinking about you honestly every single day, but I'm heartbroken. I am heartbroken. I'm a Man City fan, heartbroken. But what's upset me most is the fact that one man has been singled out. That was a man we were praying he was going to stay. And prior to coming into the Premier League, we thought great to this game. We thought brilliant. He's going to stay. And the only thing I need to talk about in their transfers is the right back. Now, everything's up in the air. Because honestly, he's been persecuted, slagged off, taught about. I believe his wife has banned this. And people have been going on to his thing. Who the hell are you? Who are you to go along and sit there and talk to a man and talk about, I've seen the tweets. Tell your husband to get out of our club. Who the bloody hell are you? You call yourself a Man City fan? Go fuck yourself. Honestly. Seriously. Who the hell are you? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Vile and disgusting. I've seen two damn things. I saw a guy go and kill the IDF, and I've seen that, and the attack on Eddison. Both in the same camp as far as I'm concerned. Both disgusting. Right? You might not be calling for the death of that Eddison, but the mere fact that you're actually going on to this guy who's been probably I am the man. I'm 61 years old in about so many days soon, right? And the fact that I've seen Man City under Joe Corrigan, Man City under Keith McRae, I've seen Man City under Alex Williams, I've seen Man City playing under many goalkeepers. I've even talked with Bert Trotman, right? I've talked with him. And he was idolised. I remember going down to see when I went to see him. He was all the place with fellow goalkeepers. And I asked Big John, I said, well, why you come today? And he went, I come to see Bert. And then, for instance, we find after many of good goalkeepers, we found this great guy, right, who can play with his feet, who can give us a difference in an outline. But he didn't have the best of games. But I'm also saying he's number one. There's 10 other players in front of him. And that ball needs to go from there to get past these 10 before it gets to him. Could he have done better? Could he have done this X, Y, and Z? Could Man City have done better with their finishing? Could Pep Guardiola have done better with their thing? Yes. To sit there and single one man out and to talk to him and to abuse him on social media, who the bloody hell are you? What kind of person are you? Are you some vile human being? Called yourself a Man City fan? That's not what we do. You don't talk bad about a Man City football player in that way. I don't care who the hell you are. Come to Thailand, let me know where you are, I'll come to you. Don't you sit there and disrespect and talk and disrespect a man just because he had a bad game. Disgusting. If you are there, disgusting. You're vile scum. You really are. Don't sit there and say you're a Man City fan and do that. Don't do that and call yourself a Man City fan, because I swear to God, if I find you and see you and you sit there and you stand next to me and say that, I swear to God, that'll be you. You will get it from me. I don't care. We don't do that at Manchester City. We're football fans, football supporters. That is our job, to support. We can criticise, have a go, blah, 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 whatever. We don't. There's a level, and that is a bad level. And now we've got a very good chance that this guy's going to go walkies. Right? And now we've got to get right back, left back, etc. Now we're probably going to have to look at two goalkeepers here. Maybe. Depends. Who knows? But we got problems now because of that. And this guy got disrespected when he felt not loved after Stephen Ortega's save, etc. And now he's got to deal with this. He's going to turn around like Kyle Walker. Right? We got this fan base that's I don't know who the hell you are, but who the hell you are, and you're sat there criticising, talking to Eddison, down to Eddison. Who the hell you are? Everyone's got a right to an appointment, but if you're going into his whatever and slagging off, telling his wife he needs to leave, who the bloody hell are you? Disgusting. I am gutted that we're out of the Club World Cup. I wanted to win back because I wanted to look at the tribal rivals, look at the social media. Donna Hutchinson, Matt Dawson, they're the enemies. Sky Sports, Talk Sport, blah blah. They're the enemies. And I wanted to look at them clear in the face and say, listen, we're back and we're going to come back to get our title back. Because this is going to be tough. We've still got the 115 Warriors, we've still got a lot of things, but I wanted to, the Club World Cup, and I've defended this Club World Cup because I thought it was a very good cup tournament, regardless of what people may think about, and all they moan about the weather, like a bunch of children and babies, right? But the fact is, when I saw the post from Eddison and then realised it's coming from Aurora Bates, actually, I have been upset and because of Man City's loss against Al-Hilal. Big up, congratulations to them. But I've been more upset when I've decided to pick myself up from the floor and when I saw the media post against Eddison, sent me back down again. Sent me back down again. Because I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to be a Man City fan, to listen to that crap. Do not. There's 11 players on the pitch, plus, and one man. One man is not responsible for the entire thing. Right? Disgusting. If you're one of those people, you need to hold yourself in shame. And if you want to debate with me, one-on-one, look me in the eye, come on, bring it on. Don't you sit there and slag off my football club in the old players the way you are. You sing when you win, you cry when you lose. Be a Man City fan. Be a Manchester City fan. Love the club. Love the club for who it is. It's history. Amazing history. Right? But we've gone through 10 times worse than what we've gone through by not getting knocked out of the Club World Cup. It's just this compared. Honestly, seriously, these people, whoever they were, go and do one. Don't be a Man City supporter. I don't need you. I don't give a crap if the new expanded MCFC Stadium is half full and the media go and talk about MCFC. I'd rather have 30,000 people who followed Man City in Division 2, 30,000 people at Main Road, like what I was one of them, 30,000 people in the First Division, 30,000 people at Wembley, right? And with the cup winners, what's it called? Club winners, whatever. When Dickoff scored to get into the back into the First Division. I'd rather have you lot by my side, right, than false fans. Okay, so if you're one of them, take a hike, go elsewhere, go and support the Rags, go and support Liverpool, go and support whoever you want. Don't support my football club. I don't want you. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave a true blue time. Got lots to catch up on, but I can't stand people like that. I'll meet you face to face. I kid you not, I'll meet you face to face. Okay, I am not going to pie away. There's many good reasons. I love this club. I love this badge. Right? Okay? But if you can't respect it, the club. Because when you're slagging off a player and you're slagging off that cat, he's putting on that badge. And when he's wearing that badge, you support him. You support him. Right? You have every reason to criticise. We live in a democracy. You have a reason to criticise. But when you're starting to a point where it's going to become personal and get him out of the club, blah, 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 get him out of there, go do one. Jubilee time. I'm back. We can get rid of me that quick. Guys, love you and leave you. Thank you very much for listening. Take care. I'll speak to you.